manual, swappable battery, and water based. Each robots that we manufacture are particularly for specific sort of solar power plant and as per the requirement of the customer. So talking about the automatic robots, so automatic robot doesn't require any manual intervention. Number one, this is suitable for longer rows. It can't be used to clean multiple rows. So in this case, what happens? One robot is installed in one row, and that dedicated robot cleans that dedicated row on a daily basis without any manual intervention. It starts at a preset time, it cleans the panel and rests at its docking station. These robots, the automatic robots, are cloud connected, so you can monitor the operation of these robots on the online platform that we provide along with a fully automatic robot, which we call as a dashboard. The robot rests on a docking station, and these docking stations are mandatory. So when I say mandatory, I mean that area is specifically for the resting of the robots when it is not in operation. These robots, the automatic robots, are suitable for ground mount as well as rooftop installations. And the sensor that we use for the stopping or reversing of these robots are proximity based sensors. Similarly, we have a semi-automatic robot. So in semi-automatic robots, as the name suggests, the features of automatic is there. The operation is automatic. The only thing is that these robot needs to be switched on for its operation. The cleaning will be carried out automatically. The operation needs to be carried out manually. The switching on and switching off of the robots needs to be done manually. Hence, we call it as a semi-automatic robot. Number one. Number two is that these robots can be lifted and shifted to clean multiple rows. So these are suitable for smaller row lengths where the robot can be lifted up and shifted to multiple rows and to clean the panels on a daily basis. These robots under full charge condition can be used to clean up to 1 megawatt of our solar power plant, which roughly translates to around 3000 modules. The semi-automatic robots are not connected to the dashboard. These are not connected to any Wi-Fi system, so the monitoring is not available in these robots. For semi-automatic, we don't give docking station. We give robot stand. So those stands are movable stands, and those are not fixed structures. So they can be, as per the requirement, it can be shifted to any location of the solar power plant. The stopping mechanism is absolutely the same as in case of fully automatic robot. We offer a sensor that is again a proximity based, which stops the robot when it detects the end of the robot. The reversing of the robot is done automatically, so there is no manual intervention to reverse the operation of the robots. It's done automatically. The operation remains keypad based. So as you can see, we have a small keypad in the robot, which basically used for the operation or rather the triggering of the robot to start. These robots are not suitable for rooftop installations because handling of these robots can be a bit of tricky and can it can cause accidental damages in the on the rooftops. So hence we don't recommend to use these semi-automatic robots on rooftop. This is suitable only for ground mount installations. Likewise, we have one more robot, which is a manual based. So as you can see, we have wheels. I'm sure you are able to see my cursor, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so as you can see, we have a limit switch based mechanism, which is basically used to stop the robot from its operation. So the difference, these manual robots can also be lifted and shifted, and it can clean up to 1 megawatt of a solar power plant, roughly translating to around 300 robots. These robots are not connected to Wi-Fi for the online monitoring of it. Again, the robot needs to be kept at on a stand, and it's a detachable sort of stand as which we provide in semi-automatic robot, and there is no docking station in it. The reversing in a manual robot needs to be done manually. The reversing doesn't get done automatically. there is no information that is displayed on the robot. So we have a switch which basically switches on the robot and switch it off. Lifting and shifting can be done with a handle, and handles are customized. And as I mentioned earlier, that in these manual robots, we don't have sensor based stopping mechanism, we have limit switch based stopping mechanism. In case of manual robot, we also have a swappable battery feature also. So in this, what happens? So say you have you have subjected a battery to clean the panels, and once the battery drains out, you can replace the discharged battery with a charged one and reuse the robot for the cleaning of the solar panels. So this basically increases the cleaning distance. So with one battery, you can clean up to 1 megawatt, and with one robot and two batteries, you can clean up to 2 megawatt. So it is suitable for extremely smaller roll lengths. And again, the stopping mechanism remains absolutely same as in what we offer in manual robot. It's all limit switch based, so there is no reversing that gets done manually automatically. Those features needs to be carried out on a manual basis. And again, these robots are not connected to the internet, so there is no online monitoring of these robots. There is one more robot where we offer a water based cleaning system. So it is similar to the manual robot, but the only difference is that we have a nozzle in which the hose pipe needs to be connected, and once the operation needs to be carried out, so we have two pipes, one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side, and these are the blue ones are the switches to turn off one segment of the pipe for throwing the water. So once the robot is traversing from left to right, so in that case we operate the right one, and once the robot travels from right to left, in that case we operate the left one. So so that the water flows in one direction only, and wastage of water gets hugely minimized. The operation remains absolutely the same as in manual robot. So the stopping mechanism again is a limit switch based. It doesn't have any sensor based mechanism to stop it. It requires two manpower to lift and shift the robot, and one person to carry the hose pipe along with the robot's operation. And the same robot can be used for both dry cleaning as well as wet cleaning. So using one robot, you can have a manual based operation, and again on the other hand, as per the requirement, you can use the same robot for water based cleaning system also. So in these robots, the if I talk about in a general perspective, so around 2 liters of water gets consumed to clean one solar panel, and using the system which we manufacture, that consumption can be reduced by 90%. So around 200 ml to 250 ml of water is required to clean one panel. So to give a quick history of what I have mentioned, so we have categorically mentioned the type of robots as well as the parameters. So if I talk about operation, in automatic robot, the operation remains automatic. In semi-automatic, it's remain manual. In manual, as the name suggests, it's manual with swappable battery. Again, it's manual, and in water-based, again, it's manual. Talking about the lift and shift, so we don't offer a lift and shift feature in automatic. Rest in all the robots, we do have lift and shift feature. Range under full charge condition for an automatic robot is up to 1.2 megawatt. For semi-automatic, manual and manual with swappable battery, it's 1 megawatt, and for water based, it's 500 kilowatt. For the handling of the robot, we don't give any sort of external handle in automatic robot. Rest in all the robots, we do have that handle to easily lift and shift and carry the robots. Talking about the dashboard connectivity or the online monitoring of it, we only offer it in automatic system. The rest in all the systems, we don't have the dashboard connectivity. Talking about the sensor mechanism or the stopping mechanism, so a sensor based mechanism is given in automatic and semi automatic. Rest in all the robots, it's limit switch based. We don't offer any interchangeable battery feature in any of the robots except manual with swappable battery robot. Water requirement, if I talk about, so no robot requires water, while the water-based robot needs water. If I talk about cleaning type, so all we have a dry cleaning robot. Only the thing is, water-based robot can be used for both dry cleaning as well as wet cleaning of the robot. Talking about the suitability, automatic robot is used for both ground mount and rooftop. Semi-automatic. I'm so sorry, there is some typing error in this. So it is, if I talk about suitability, so the suitability is for both ground mount and rooftop, but we don't recommend the robot's operation to be in the roof. So the recommended operation, if I talk about automatic robot, it's suitable for both ground mount and rooftop. Rest all the robots are only recommended to be used on a ground mount system only. Although it can be used on rooftop, but we don't recommend, and we strongly don't recommend the same. Talking about the manpower requirement, so there is no manual intervention in automatic robot. Rest in all the robots operation, manual intervention is required. If I talk about the charging mechanism of the battery, the all the robots are self-charged. So we have solar panels which charges the battery that is present inside the robot, except the manual with swappable battery, where the batteries can be detached from the robot and charged externally. Talking about the resting mechanism, so in automatic, we have a docking station, and in all the robots, we have stand-based stand where the robot needs to be kept once the operation is carried out. So that is all from my end. If there is anything which I could address specifically, please let me know, sir.
ठीक है.
या मनीष जी, अपना एग्जिस्टिंग कौन सा है अपना?
Existing सारे सर ऑटोमेटिक है.
करेक्ट. इसमें आपने बैटरी का लिखा है ना, इंचार्जेबल बैटरीज, रिचार्जेबल बैटरी. इसका कैपेसिटी कितना है आपका बैटरीज का?
बैटरीज का कैपेसिटी सर 17.4 Ah का हम स्टैंडर्ड यूज करते हैं सर.
17.4 Ah.
करेक्ट.
ओके. ये टाइप है ड्राई बेस है, निकल काडमियम है, बैटरी
नो
कौन
सर,
सा है?
लिथियम आयन बैटरी.
लिथियम आयन. ओके, ठीक है. एक बार एक चार्जिंग हो गया, बट टाइम कितना लगेगा इसमें? दैट मींस साइकिल कैसे?
सर आपकी वॉइस